Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Take a look here at the newsfeed, guys. Tauron has left the Alliance. Tauron has never needed the help of others to fight for its independence. Well, that's simply not true, and really the reason that this is occurring is because we don't have enough fleet groups to cover every single one of these star systems. So we're going to go ahead and send one of these guys out immediately, and we're hoping that we can go ahead, get over here to Helios Alpha, and basically keep this Battlestar here in Helios Gamma to watch this area. Of course, while we're at it, we might head to the espionage mission. I think it would probably help, and we absolutely have to get these fleets on our side. So as you can see right there, we already have an enemy fleet right away attacking us. It's like they know we're here, and they're actually engaging us at Kokolas. So let's go ahead and get in the fight, and we definitely need to finish off those ships. We currently have them in the production yard and start putting them on all these other planets that actually have a human population on them, and hopefully get them back into the Quorum of 12. Let's proceed and destroy some Cylons. Okay, guys, we have pretty much the same setup that we always take. We like this setup, having both of our Manticores on the right and left sides. Only difference I'm really going to do is I'm going to raise this Manticore a little bit, and I'm actually going to move this Adamant Frigate a little bit up as well. And let's put the shipyard right there in the middle and end the turn. So here we go, guys. We're warping in. We should be able to crush this fleet group, I'm hoping, pretty quickly here, and maybe we can relieve some pressure on the rest of the colonies. But the fact is, right now, we've got a long fight ahead of us. And one of that major parts of that fight is going to be to try and increase loyalty in these colonies. Alright, beautiful. Now, I don't like this particular map, and I think you guys can guess why. It's the massive amount of space debris all over the place. It's kind of frustrating. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to launch our Mark IIs. We've actually had a lot of people make different suggestions about how to use the Mark IIs and the Mark Is. One of the suggestions that I found quite interesting is to go ahead and attack the enemy fighters. Essentially, just attack the Cylon fighters. We usually ignore them and our guns get them, but in that process, they do some damage. So let's go ahead and continue here and hope that we can do a slightly different approach here and still do pretty well in the fight. And hopefully the enemy doesn't get reinforcements like they did last turn. That was pretty amazing to see all of those Cylon reinforcements. But I guess the idea is, at least according to some of the people that are watching, is to try and get a bit closer and target their fighters. And of course, use our other ships to target their other craft, essentially. Basically, just try and broadside them, destroy them that way. Hey, whatever works. Don't forget also, guys, if you enjoy this series, make sure to smash that like button. And don't forget that if you're watching this particular video on the day that I released it, we have the game coming tomorrow. The game is actually only, from the making of this video, I think the game is only about 16 hours away. And that's pretty amazing. So, really cool stuff. Let's end the turn. We're getting closer, but I don't like that those Cylons are staying still. They did this last time, and it was all a trick just to get us closer so that they could absolutely hammer us. And I hope that's not what they're doing here. Alright, keep on going, boys. Come on. Okay, so we're already seeing the enemy fighter, and
unit is hostile.
We're actually getting shot at by
missiles
torpedoes.
Incoming.
Massive amounts of torpedoes. Holy crap. Now, from what I understand, and I could be wrong here, we're supposed to be able to target the torpedoes, maybe not the torpedoes, but the squadrons. So we will target the Raider prototype squadron.
Is confirmed.
And that's right. To actually defend against the torpedoes, what we have to do is select our Vipers and click defend. We're not in the position to defend at all. You know, we're in the position to destroy some Raiders. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead, select Vipers. And we're going to go after these damn ships. These CY-100s love to hack us. They've done it before. We know they'll do it again. So what I'm going to do is fire missiles. Let's go ahead. We're going to hit the CY-100. We'll hit the CY-100. I don't think there's much we can do, unfortunately, about our poor Manticore. I think he's going to get a nasty hit here. And I'm actually going to fire just one volley at them. I'll fire my second volley at the CY-99. And these guys are really producing these on a factory scale. I mean, It's just 99, 100, 107, 117. Unbelievable, really, just how many they can create. But we're going to get smashed here by these torps. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Nope, before we do, we want to select some new targets. So I will go after the prototype squadron, and I'll take my second target and go after the CY-100, just in case he's not dead enough by the time we're done with him. Let's go, boys. Oh, boy. And we're getting hacked, too, on the Manticore. That frontal armor is going to just come right off.
Hostile unit identified.
Come on, boys. Enemy Talon. But once again, and I think I mentioned this in my last video, I'm much more afraid of these Nemesis-class ships than I am of the Talons,
So say we all.
to be honest with you. The Talons are bulky, and they put off pretty good firepower from their broadsides, but honestly,
Understood.
in comparison to these guys, they're nothing. I mean, the actual CY-100s, they just they cause a lot of problems. You know, just the hacking abilities there in the Nemesis class. Sorry, I keep calling them the
taking
Nemesis.
damage.
The Talon is the one I'm not afraid of, really. I'm more afraid of the Nemesis, and especially when we get hacked like this from multiple locations, it's quite frustrating. As you can see, we're hacked, and we're actually about to crash in to our ship, so we don't want that to happen. Let's be smart about this. And don't forget, we're also going to be getting some reinforcements pretty soon here. Well, I should say some missile reinforcements. Some explosive reinforcements, as it were. And we'll keep on moving. Let's go. Come on, boys. There we go. Get him.
Manticore is taking
bastard.
damage.
That Nemesis is gone. Beautiful. And incredible. Our ships are automatically going after the Talon class. Once again, don't have a huge fear of the Talon class, but, you know, he's still a threat. So we'll probably go ahead and follow up with some broadside shots to destroy this bastard. I'm not even going to focus fire because last time we fought a battle like this, the enemy brought in a huge bevy of reinforcements, and that was just no fun. So let's make sure that we destroy these guys fast.
Manticore is taking damage.
Just look at how quickly our Vipers are crushing this poor Talon. I almost feel bad for the toasters inside. Get them, boys, yes! Right there at the end. And actually what I'm going to do with my Manticore, I'm turning away. At this point, his shields are so bad that, you know, next few shots he's going to be destroyed. So we're going to fire off some salvos. We'll do the same with these ships. Now, I'm going to assume that the enemy is going to have more ships, so I'm not going to fire all my salvos. I'm just going to fire
tubes
3.
prepped.
And I'm going to keep on chasing the enemy here. Let's
Yes,
go
Commander.
for it, boys. There we go. And he's gone. Oh, please tell me that's a victory. Beautiful. We got it, boys. We got it. Absolutely let you guys watch the autocam replay. One of our faster victories there in the middle of two solar systems, and maybe the enemy didn't even expect us to really show up. Here we go. For Colonial Fleet. Please don't forget, my friends, if you enjoy this series, you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. That's the best way to ensure that we continue this series and finish it. You know, your support, your likes, your comments, your subscriptions have really helped me push myself in this series. There's that first string of torpedoes, and I honestly thought we were going to lose the Manticore for sure with this many torps coming at us. She is a really sturdy girl. She managed to actually hold out for a long time, but the enemy actually put up a decent fight. I'm glad, though, that they didn't have any reinforcements. The problem is we're still very far from getting to the planet we want to get to try and improve our current situation. There are some planets that absolutely love us, but there are many planets that have left the Quorum of 12, I believe 3, and that's pretty serious. That's a quarter of our fighting force, so we've got to try to fix that, and the only way we're going to do that is to keep creating fleets, sending them out, etc. Some people mentioned we could actually get Damon Greeley out of this fleet, put him in control of that Battlestar so we can finally control it. I might do that, but honestly, I don't think that's the answer. This fleet alone takes 3,500 points to keep alive, and I want to keep this fleet alive. So we might just leave Damon Greeley there and wait until we find a more experienced pilot, or admiral, I should say. There we go. Beautiful kill. We're going to go ahead and proceed, my friends. Okay, not bad. So I'm pretty sure that next we're going to be headed over there. If I had to guess, let's take a look at our build ships. We're still building some frigates, some cruisers. I'm going to actually throw a Manticore in there. Once again, not going to rush it because we just can't stand to rush it. Just not in a position to do that. We can take a look at our economy, and you can see here that some of the places are faltering, and the expenditure from the building is actually going to lower or increase our costs, I should say. But that's all from building ships. However, you can see here that some of these places, unstable. Sagittarian, Airlon, Canceron, they are not exactly very happy with us. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, like I told you, 3 have already left. These are just barely hanging on. We've got to do something about this, and we need your support. Now, we'll take a look at some of the extra missions that I don't think we could actually get to this one in time, but let's take a look at the next story mission and see what it's about, at least.
The nuclear tests are a public declaration by Cylon's standards, and the message is simple. They have thermonuclear warheads. We don't know how they've done it. The colonies have been nuclear-free since Virgon and Leonis signed the armistice 30 years ago. Colonial Fleet was days away from being dismantled by the intercolonial courts. Now, on the back of a nuclear threat, Kane has the ear of every single seat in the quorum. Virgon has provided a large quantity of nuclear material to Colonial Fleet, on the condition that no one asks why they hadn't disposed of it yet. Our orders are to escort it to the labs at Aquaria and, whether we like it or not, restart their nuclear program. This is serious, Commander. We screw this up, the Cylons have the means to wipe out the entire 12 colonies without any chance of retaliation.
All right, fascinating. And once we actually win this mission, we get a nuke blueprint and an Atlas blueprint, guys. I'm starting to think that maybe going to try to save these planets now might not be a good idea, and that we might be better off heading back. But I'm going to let you guys decide, and I really do need your help on this one. This is a tough situation, and if you have any opinion, if you think you know what we should do, let me know in the comments down below, and we will absolutely try to do something. But if you're taking a look here, you can see that Caprica is quite hostile right now, and I think saving Caprica might be the most important thing. So we might have to save Caprica and worry about the nukes later. But once again, let me know in the comments down below, my friends. I always listen to you guys, and thank you so much for supporting this series. So say we all.